every now and then Tarte do something to just remind us that they still exist, rather unfathomably so. This is their new palette. Look, I know. It's their sweet cravings, and believe it or not, they have the audacity to charge €38 for this. I'll have a link down below if you're silly enough to want to buy this. So when I looked at this, I initially did not think Tarte because Tarte rarely enters my brain because, well, it just doesn't have the bandwidth for that. But I thought of, well, like brands like ZC Cosmetics, Florasis, Flower Nose. Tarte was well down the list. I will say there's something about this that looks a bit, I'm gonna say it, a bit cheap, a bit tacky. Between that like gold background, the mismatched like eyeshadow pans, the weird detailing on it, it just like I don't get it. And the front of that cover is kind of giving me Becca Cosmetics. Do you remember when they came out with that palette and like the outside of the palette was more interesting than the inside of the palette? I mean, to be fair, that could be said of any of Becca's products. There's a reason why they don't exist anymore. The benefits of this, I guess, is that it's vegan. I love that they've said it's 12-hour long wear. Um, like that is that really a claim you want to be boasting? Like I kind of assume that from most eyeshadows. And of course, they're like, hey, there's Amazonian clay in this as well for better, longer, truer wear. Which, truer? Truer, because there's false wear? I, okay. The shades themselves, nothing to be like that interested in. I think for €38 to get 9 shades and have none of them be really special or interesting. Tart, are you well? What are you thinking? This is very strange. Of course, they're saying like things like, oh, this is always formulated without parabens, etc. Well, look, I've kind of talked about my feelings on that, but this is just so boring. It's kind of incredible that for €38 they've managed to make something that is both cheap and tacky looking. But I'm not even interested enough in this to see what swatches look like. I don't care. I think this is so boring, so irrelevant. Like, I am genuinely confused as to how this company is still existing. Just saying. What do you guys think?